So, since last time I filmed, a couple things happened. I talked to the tuner. He said I need an intercooler. I need 1000cc injectors, which then meant I had to go all AN lines because I needed new fuel rails and a pump and all this. Turns out, top mount that I got, I can't use. I have to go front mount, which I didn't want to do. But I mean, I have no choice, and it turns out the intercooler, stock intercooler on these cars are the shittiest you can get. So I'm gonna start taking apart the front end of the car and probably get an intercooler later this week that I'll throw on and then worry about the bumper situation. Let's start taking her apart. Forgot to record this part. The grill, you get a flat head and there's 2 clips, pops right out. Corner lights, 1 screw up here, pops right out. And then these guys, 2 here, 2 on the side, pops right out. So I ended up getting all the stuff off that I needed to. I measured up the sizes of the intercooler I might be getting. Definitely am not going bigger than the small Greddy intercooler because it's only going to be making 300 wheel. Still a little larger, better airflow, colder intake temps. Only thing I'm bummed about is the spool. It's going to have some lag. But I think I know what I'm going to order, and see you next time. What's up, guys? So today we're gonna try to get a front mount intercooler on my car. Right here we have a Greddy front mount intercooler. It's the smaller one of the two because I don't want to cut too much of the bumper of the car. And underneath we just have some eBay piping. Nice little guy. Now we start cutting. Now, since this is mocked up, I gotta take the bash bar off and see where the piping's actually gonna route and cut that out. Hopefully it doesn't fuck up the structural integrity too much. Whew. It's chilly, but right here I cut out the bash bar or the bumper support because this isn't sturdy for shit. But yeah, notched it out now so that the piping can run right through there. As you can see, did the same thing for this side. Boom, notched it out. Now, next problem is this. So let me show you real quick. If I put this pipe on, it's hitting right down here, so it can't actually reach. No, this is not for this side, but just to give you an idea,
now this goes on and works just like that. So right now, I'm mocking up the intercooler piping. The bottom one fits fairly well. See, there's kind of a gap here, but this doesn't fit on the throttle body, so it looks like I have to cut off about 1.5 to 2 inches. So then I could rotate this flat, and then this guy will end up lining up with that one. So this side, at least in the engine bay, seems fairly easy. Then obviously I'm gonna have to reroute that up and through here. I might have some extra piping from that side for it. Let me get to this and hope for the best. I had to cut 2 inches off, and as you can see, still having some fitment issues. So I marked over here, cutting off that weld, and then I'm gonna have to add about another 1.5 inches so it moves to the left. And also, because I want this lower, these lines are going to be out the way, and I'm doing a new fuel setup. Another thing, I want the blow-off valve right here. This nipple I can get rid of, and thankfully, because the welds in there are complete and utter garbage. So far, this piece I had to cut 1.5 inches shorter, as well cut 1/2 inch off the coupler, and you can see how it still angles this way. I'm gonna have to do another cut, so rotate this in and down, go through this, and then I have to get this piece mocked up as well. This piece is originally meant to go like this, right? So this would have to be lower, there would be a hole to get cut right here. I'm trying to shorten the distance. I'm going to cut through the floor of this piece and have it route here up straight there. So I'm eliminating probably a foot, which is good. In this case, actually flipping it around, I'm actually going to be cutting it to B90. We'll flip here, and then this is going to come through the floorboard back towards this other piece. I'm hoping I can make it work and then reuse some of this metal for the other side. So I got this hole cut and I placed the pipe in here, and that's the bend that's going to be popping through. So down here, if I line it up how I'd want, and then because I'm gonna want that to be straight into that one, I pressed it to see where I'd have to oval it out. So I'm gonna get the Dremel and start to trim away at that. So a quick update, right down here I got my little piece connected, and now it routes through there up into the car. So now I'm gonna have to shorten this so that it could meet up with the other pipe, but I also have to get this pipe angled this way and angled a little down. So I'm gonna tackle this first so it's set where it has to be, and then I'll shorten this guy to length. 1/4 inch lip, 1/4 inch bead, coupler. What's up, guys? So last time we spoke, before my memory card got full and external hard drive got full and all this crazy stuff that happened, I was working on the intercooler piping. I got that finished up and I got it welded at BeanFab. I could put their information in the description because they do really nice work. I also got my mid pipe welded because the exhaust was rubbing on my axle, so I had to notch it, do the same thing I was doing with the intercooler piping. So I don't know what happened, but after that last clip, all the volume in my next couple clips is gone. So here I'm going to be cleaning the intercooler piping. I have a Brillo pad tied to a string with a bolt on the end. So basically you just drop the bolt in one end, get it to come out the other side, and you pull it through and it'll take out all the shavings. I ran through all the piping with the Brillo pad to get any big abrasions out, but now I'm going to take a microfiber, same thing, tie the string around it, drop the bolt through, as you see here, and then pull it through, and hopefully it gets any final shavings out of the piping. I also sprayed brake clean in there, just in case, so anything that might have been sticking to the walls would come out. So here's the driver's side all mounted up. It looks really good. Everything fits exactly how I want. And I just have to run some power steering lines around the outside of it. Right here, I'm actually going to be making the polished pipes look brushed. The polish is cool and all, but as you can see, it's fairly beat up, and you see all the scratches and all the discoloration from the welds. Even some adhesion from the tape I used. So instead of keeping it polished with all the scuffs and everything, I'm going to be making it look brushed with a Brillo pad, and you literally just run it horizontally to the direction of the pipe. And as you can see, it looks way better than the polished. Even in this one frame, you could see the front from the back. I think brushed just looks a little more classy, and it hid all the scuffs that were on the piping from getting tossed around. So I'm going to continue with this. Just take a look how much better this looks compared to the polished. So I'm going to keep doing this to the rest, and then we get to toss it on the car. What's up, guys? So right now I'm going to put the intercooler piping back on. I tried doing it yesterday, but all the T-bolt clamps I had were the wrong size. So I got the right size ones. I'm gonna put all those on. Let me get to that, and hopefully it all works, honestly. So let's go. Right now I got edge trim. I don't know if you can see that, but I'm putting around all the sharp edges where the piping's gonna run. I'm gonna do it on this side as well. So. I mean, you even look here. I think that looks pretty good with the trim on it. And you can't even see where it ends, so Looks nice and clean. Pretty sure everything's connected. Timing should be fine. Yeah, let's hope it starts.